Once upon a time in the lush jungle, there lived a young boy named Mowgli who was raised by wolves. Mowgli had a locket given to him by his parents when they left him in the jungle. But one day, a sly monkey snatched it away when he went to take a bath in the river. Now, Mowgli was very upset to lose the locket. So he decided to get it back with the help of his friends, Baloo the bear and Bagheera the panther. They tracked down the monkeys and asked them to return the locket. But the monkeys refused and even taunted them, saying that they couldn't do anything to get it back. Enraged, Mowgli wanted to teach the monkeys a lesson. Just then, Sherkhan, the cunning tiger, approached them and said, "You can't get the locket back. Leave it to me." Sherkhan had a plan. He would pretend to be a friend and help Mowgli get the locket back. But in reality, he had made a deal with the monkeys. They would give him the locket if he helped them escape from Baloo, because the monkeys were afraid of Baloo. Unbeknownst to Mowgli, Sherkhan approached the monkeys and said, "All right, you little rascals, give me the locket and I'll give it back to the boy. But you must let me have it for just 1 hour. I want to show it to my family." The monkeys readily agreed and handed over the locket to Sherkhan. Sherkhan returned to Mowgli and said, "I have a plan to get your locket back. You must distract the monkeys while I sneak into their hideout and grab the locket." Mowgli and his friends nodded and went to the tree where the monkeys were playing. Meanwhile, Sherkhan stealthily crept towards the monkey's hideout. He opened the entrance and was about to grab the locket when suddenly he heard a voice. "Who's in there?" Startled, Sherkhan hid behind some logs. Mowgli entered the hideout and searched everywhere. When he couldn't find the locket, he decided to leave. Just then, Sherkhan pounced out from behind the logs and said, "Looking for this." He showed Mowgli the locket and taunted him. But Mowgli wasn't upset. He had a plan to get back at Sherkhan. He pretended to be scared and said, "Oh, please don't hurt me. I'll give you anything you want." Sherkhan, thinking he had the upper hand, demanded the elephant herd, which was grazing nearby. Mowgli agreed and ran to the elephants. Seeing their herd leader missing, the other elephants panicked and started trumpeting loudly. The noise attracted the attention of the monkeys. They came out of their hideout to see what was happening. Mowgli shouted to the monkeys, "Quick, grab the tiger before he escapes." The monkeys, thinking that Sherkhan was their enemy, attacked him. They pulled his tail, scratched his face, and yanked on his whiskers. Poor Sherkhan had never been in such a bad situation. He tried to run, but the monkeys were faster and stronger than he had anticipated. Mowgli grabbed the locket from around his neck and returned it to where Baloo and Bagheera were waiting. He had tricked Sherkhan by pretending to be scared and had used the tiger's own greed against him. As the sun set, Mowgli and his friends returned to the wolf's den, happy with their victory over the cunning tiger and the mischievous monkeys. They knew that with their friendship they could overcome any obstacle and live happily ever after in the jungle. Once again, the peace and tranquility returned to the jungle. The animals went about their daily routines, unaware of the trouble that had been brewing in the shadows. But little did they know that this was just the beginning. One day, Baloo was searching for some sweet berries to eat when he realized that he could unfind his glasses. He had misplaced them somewhere in the jungle. Just then, he heard a loud crash and saw a group of monkeys running away. Baloo checked the area and found his glasses lying on the ground. It seemed like the monkeys had stolen them. When he looked closely, he noticed that one of the glasses was broken. Determined to get his glasses back, Baloo, along with Mowgli and Bagheera, went to the monkeys and asked them to return his belongings. But the monkeys refused and challenged them to do something about it. Sherkhan appeared and offered to help. He had a wicked plan to get back at Mowgli. He told the monkeys to break the remaining glass and use it as bait to lure Mowgli into a trap. Unbeknownst to Mowgli, Sherkhan led the monkeys to a clearing where he had hidden a large rock. He told them to place the broken glass on top of the rock and wait for Mowgli to come. Meanwhile, Sherkhan returned to Mowgli and said, "I know where the monkeys have hidden your things. Follow me." As they approached the clearing, Sherkhan pretended to stumble and dropped something. "Oh, look, it's my lucky charm," he said. "It always brings me good fortune." Mowgli, suspicious of Sherkhan's behavior, decided to play along. He thanked Sherkhan for the tip and continued on his way. When Mowgli reached a clearing, he saw the broken glass on the rock. Remembering what Baloo had told him, he carefully approached the rock and picked up the glass. Just then, the monkeys jumped out from their hiding places and surrounded Mowgli. But before they could pounce on him, Baloo and Bagheera arrived. The monkeys panicked and ran away. Realizing that he had been tricked once again, Sherkhan ran away into the jungle. With the help of Baloo and Bagheera, Mowgli got his glasses back and returned them to the grateful bear. From that day on, Mowgli and his friends continued to live in the jungle, always ready to help each other and protect the weak. They had learned that no matter what challenges they faced, they could overcome them with their courage, intelligence, and friendship.